Here's another example of Pythagoras' theorem. Again, you have a right angle triangle. Let's mark in the right angle there. I guess one of the hardest things to spot about this problem, if you're new to these questions, is where is the right angle? And remember, the right angle is always opposite the hypotenuse. So if you draw a line, the hypotenuse is always opposite the right angle. So if you draw a line pointing away from the right angle, it'll point towards the hypotenuse. So then this side must be the hypotenuse. Okay? Which means that the unknown is actually this leg. Okay? So that's the leg you're looking for. Okay. So Pythagoras' theorem says the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares on the other two sides. Okay, so the hypotenuse squared, the hypotenuse in this case is 4, so it's going to be 4 squared is equal to leg 1. Okay, well let's say that this is leg 1 down here, the length 1. So 1 squared plus this unknown side here. Now, books tend to call the legs A and B. You can call them X and Y. You can call them whatever you like, but let's say we call it B. Okay? It doesn't matter what variable you use there. So 4 squared is going to be 16. 1 squared is just going to be 1 plus B squared. Okay, so you want to get B on its own, subtract the 1. So 16 minus 1 is equal to B squared. And now because we're talking about a length, B squared is going to be equal to 15, but because we're talking about a length, we don't need to worry about the negative square root of 15. Just say B is equal to the square root of 15. So that's the exact answer, the square root of 15. But we were asked to give our answer corrected 2 places of decimals, or the nearest hundredth. So for that we need our calculator. So let's open up our calculator. And let's make this a little bit more visible. Let's clear anything that's there. And we want the square root of 15. So square root of 15 will be, oh, we lost it. Hard to keep them both on the screen at the same time. 3.87298. 3.87298. Now corrected 2 decimal places, 2 places of decimals. That means we cut it off after the second place of decimals, and our final answer is going to depend on this figure, the figure after the cutoff point. If it's less than 5, then we just keep the first digits exactly as they are. So, as in this case, the cutoff digit is 2, so we keep the first digits exactly as they are, and our answer, correct to 2 decimal places or the nearest hundredth, is 3.87. And in this case, there were no units given, so you don't put units in your answer. Okay? Since there are no units given, you don't put units in your answer. So B is equal to the square root of 15, which correct to 2 decimal places is 3.87.